What's going on, guys? Blake here from ModologyMotorsports.com, and today I'm going to show you how to remove a valve cover gasket from a Ford Focus ZX3. The reason I'm removing this one is the gasket's bad. We got an oil leak down through here, and it's getting on to the exhaust manifold, and the oil's burning and it's stinking, so it's time to change it. Maybe you've got a similar problem, or maybe you want to paint your valve cover, which is what I'm going to do. I may not show it in this video, but I'm also going to paint it before I put it back. But whatever reason you need to take yours off, maybe you just want to see how to do it before you do it. Whatever your reason is for watching, we're going to get it done today. There's a couple things we're going to take off here to remove it. Number one being the cam covers, or the cam cover here. It's got, looks like a bolt through here, and yeah, one through the back over here. We're going to take the bolts out of the valve cover gasket, or off the valve cover itself, pull the plug wires off, and it looks like that's it. There's a hose here for something. PCV valve maybe. We'll take it loose, and then this throttle cable, I'm going to see if, instead of removing it all the way from back here, I'm going to see if I can just take it loose from these clips and just kind of hold it up and out of the way while we take it off. Okay, as per usual with any time you have to work on a Focus, it seems like every time you do it you're going to have to take this tank off. So it's just one little clip on the back and one 10mm bolt. I've just left the bolt out because I take the tank loose so much, because the clip on the back seems to hold it just fine. So we're going to pop that off first and get it out of the way. Okay, and with the tank off, now you can see the bolts for the cam covers. There's a bolt there. I've already got it loose. It's an 8mm. I used an 8mm socket, a swivel, and a ratchet to get loose, so I didn't have to take the power steering reservoir off there. And then there's one on this side, but that one's missing on this car, so we just got the one to take out. Uh-oh, I found two more. No surprise, when you know it, of course, there's two more. One is down here, up under the edge of it there, and the other one is right here on the other side. It's kind of hid back in there by the alternator. We'll take those loose too, and hopefully it should just pull right off after that. Okay, so this is going to be one of those things where it's a lot tougher than it originally looks, because it feels like there's something holding it down in here between these two bolts. But I feel like I've got it apart now enough where I can just be able to get the valve cover off without having to take this cover all the way off. And now I found a future project for myself. See if you can see it. Yeah, it's time for a timing belt. That'll be another video though. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and remove all the spark plug wires and lay them over to the side, hopefully in the same direction as that they're in now, so I don't get any swapped up when I go to put them back. Okay, on the plus side, looking down in the spark plug holes, there doesn't seem to be any oil in on top of the spark plug, so at least that's a positive sign. So that just means the gasket's leaking on the outside and not the inside. Okay, all the bolts that hold the valve cover down are 8mm. So now here's a sped up clip of me taking all these bolts out. Okay, before I try to pick up on the valve cover, you may have to use a screwdriver to help break the seal on it, but I'm going to see if I can pry off that hose on the back, and then we're going to see if we can get the valve cover up and off. And there it is. Now I'm going to spend a few minutes and really clean this one up before I put it back on, but I will flip it over and show you how to get the old gasket out of it. Just take like a screwdriver and catch under the edge of it. And it's got a groove for it all the way around. I'll just find a place to get a good bite to get started. Almost. There we go. And then it just pulls out. Okay, your new one will go back in the same way that one comes out. Get the new gasket in, lay it back down, start tightening the bolts, and you're all set. You should be leak free after that. So this wasn't a terribly challenging thing to do, but maybe you just wanted to see what it looked like before you did it, how to do it, and that is it. So thanks for watching.